What's going on, folks? What's going on, my people? I go on YouTube. I hope everything is airy. Hope everything is good. I am home. I'm back in Virginia chilling. Today is Tuesday. I've been home since early Friday morning. About 5, 6 in the morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning. Chilling, relaxing, hanging with the family, getting some stuff done. But I'm bringing y'all this, man, because I got some big news, man. I got some big news for y'all, and I want to tell y'all about it. I've been keeping a secret that I have known about. I'm sorry, I'm in a parking lot. Y'all always look around. Y'all know that. But I've been holding this secret from y'all for about 3 weeks now, and I gotta get it off my chest, y'all. I love Jesus. No, I mean I do love Jesus, but that won't the secret. Want a secret? I'm sitting right here in the parking lot of one of my favorite restaurants. I'm starving, but I'm just procrastinating to make y'all keep watching the video, people. Make y'all keep watching. Get some more minutes. Hey, listen. I always say this at the end of the video. Maybe I need to start saying this in the beginning. Y'all, please, man, if you are enjoying the videos, enjoying the content, enjoying the conversation, please please subscribe. I have thousands of people that watch my videos that don't subscribe, man. I'm like, y'all subscribe, man. It don't mean much to you, but it means a lot to me that people are enjoying the content I'm putting out. So, man, create you an account if you don't already have one, and just hit the subscribe button, and that just lets me know that you appreciate the content. Anyway, on to the big news, y'all. Without further ado, man, y'all know I'm from the hood. I can't do no regular drum roll. Oh, man. So, I am no longer associated with Interstate Distributor Company. Ain't nothing wrong with the video. I just did that message, y'all. Yeah, man. I'm no longer in contract and affiliation in business with Interstate Distributor Company. I will say this: no, I was not fired. No, I did not just drop and quit. I put in a appropriate notice to let them know I was terminating my contract, and I served out the fulfillment of my duties until it was my day to leave. So I did it the correct way, because you never know when you may have to go back to somewhere. So you want to practice good business practices and give proper notice. You don't want to burn bridges. No matter how much you hate a place, no matter how bad it was, if at all possible, always try to put in a notice and do things the correct way, so that you can always go back. You don't want to burn a bridge. You never know when you may have to call for a reference, or they may have a resource. And I'm gonna tell you why that's important in a minute. So I do want to say this though. There's difference. I did not leave my job. I did not work for Interstate Distributor Company. Okay? I am in business for myself. I work for myself. My business was in a business relationship with Interstate. So when I terminated my contract, I terminated my contract in the name of my business with Interstate's business. And so that's where you have to remember that when you are no longer a company driver, you didn't leave a job. You see what I'm saying? I've been outside, man. Lips chapped. You didn't leave a job. You terminated a business contract, or they terminated a business contract. So I am not upset at all. I do not hate Interstate. I hate that I had to leave, because I did not want to leave. It was better business for me to leave, because they changed the way they did business. And with them changing the way they did business, it affected my business. And that made it so that I was no longer able to be affiliated with them for those reasons. Now, I'm going to do a separate video of why I left. And I'm going to tell y'all exactly. I know their Interstate subscribes to my channel, they will hear it. I hope they see it. I need them to know, because as messed up as it is, no one even asked me why I'm leaving. The terminal manager didn't. The operations manager didn't. They didn't even ask me, so why? As a person who's been here in almost a year, why are you leaving? Especially since they don't have a lot of drivers that have been there almost a year. To me, it would behoove them to be more involved in why they are losing the amount of drivers and why drivers are leaving, because it's not just always about money. It's not always about freight lanes. It's not always about home time. Sometimes as a driver, we can give you reasons why we are leaving, and maybe it may bring to your attention some things you need to address. I will tell you, if Interstate had never changed some of the things they did change, I would have never left. But because they did, like I said, it was more beneficial to my business to separate. I mean, at one point, I was even considering leasing more trucks to Interstate, because it was nice, it was good, it was comfortable. I was able to be successful and do it fairly easily. But when, like I said, when they changed some of their business practices, it affects us. It does affect us as a drivers, but it directly affected me. And that's when it was time to move my business. Now, I will tell you, you have to be business-minded out here when you are involved in a business relationship. Let me tell you why. Because, like I said, it's not always about money. It's not always about miles. It's not always about home time. When you have a business, you have to sacrifice some things. And the biggest thing you're going to learn to sacrifice is, first, is home time. Home time is not necessarily a decision for me when getting into a trucking business relationship now, because first of all, it's my truck. I'll go home when I want to. I don't care what you say. I pay the truck note, I pay the fuel, I pay the insurance. I want to go home when I feel like it. I'm going to stay there as long as I feel like it. And any carrier who can't get with that, me and them will never do business from day one. And this is another thing. It's called a company driver for a reason. I'm not a company driver. Interstate was my carrier. The company I work for is my business. It's my LLC. That's the company I work for. That's the only place that my social security number is on anything, is the company I work for, which is for myself. The carrier I worked for, or that I was in business with, was Interstate. So I did not lose my job. My employment has not changed. I'm still employed by the same people, which is me, which is my business. So that doesn't change. I have finished my transition period. I am with another carrier. I have not started with that carrier. Today is actually, I got all my stuff in and getting the authority put on the truck and IFTA and all that kind of stuff done. I did all of that today. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not releasing the company that I work for. And I did not understand why a lot of people did that, especially YouTube people, why they didn't do it. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for two reasons. One, as you'll learn in the next video, by Interstate having some of the more popular YouTube video makers, meaning Chase and Andrew Jackson, Jacoby the Trucker, Ghost, myself. What that did was we flooded Interstate, and it was horrible. What I mean by flooding it is, a lot of drivers stink because another YouTube person is telling you the numbers they're making, they're going to make that money. No. It doesn't always work that way, okay? In my videos, I wasn't telling you to come to Interstate so you can make the money I'm making. What I was trying to do is try to show you a blueprint of how I did it. Now, there are people at Interstate now and before that didn't make the money I made and won't make the money I made ever. Because I cannot put the money in your pocket. I can't make you run the way I run. I can't make you build the relationships I built. I can't make those things happen. So I can't. No one can ever tell you, come here, you'll make this kind of money, especially from another driver, because you don't know what that driver has done to get in that position. So with people taking it the wrong way, and saying, okay, well, I'm going to Interstate to make this kind of money that Jacoby or Ghost or Bishop is making. It flooded Interstate. And like I said, I'll talk about that more in detail in the next video. And for, another reason, another guy say is for trolls. Some trolls will call their company, call DOT, want to complain to them. I've never had that issue. I think because I keep my videos in a different light. I don't have any trolls, none of that I know of. So if you're trolling me, if you think you're trolling me, you're not doing a good job, because I don't even know you're trolling me. That's the God honest truth. I really don't. I can't call any trolls that I have, but it's not for that reason. But I do know that that's an issue. But another thing is, I need to build my business relationship with this carrier. So for me to start advocating for them too early is not a good idea. Now, inevitably, someone will see me out getting fuel, doing something business-wise, picking up a load, delivering a load, and it will get out there. It will. That's great, whatever. When it comes, it'll come. But until then, you will not hear it from this horse's mouth. Very, very cute horse. But I got a gray hair, y'all. A very cute horse, but you won't hear from this cute horse's mouth. But that's the news, y'all. So I will still be making videos on how I'm doing, what I'm doing, the kind of work I'm doing. But as far as letting people know where I'm doing it at and who I'm doing it for, that will not happen anymore. So, as always, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Seriously, I generally appreciate you guys for watching. Everybody who comes to me and speaks to me, if you've ever had a conversation with me, they will tell you Bishop is not Hollywood. I'm not Hollywood. I am not a YouTuber that drives trucks. I'm a trucker that does YouTube. I'm a driver first. So that means that I'm out here making money, trying to feed my family the same way you are. As always, man, y'all be easy, man. God bless y'all. Peace.